What's up guys, and welcome back to another Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire speculation or now both of them video. This time we're covering Primal Groudon. I covered Primal Kyogre the other day, so today we're covering Primal Groudon and sort of just what it does, I guess. You know, looking at first its typing, its ability, its weaknesses, its strengths, everything like that, and then obviously looking at its base stats as well, and also what moves are available to it as well, because that's a big part of Pokemon as well, if you guys didn't know. So, let's just get straight off and get started. So, Primal Groudon is a ground fire type. It does change when it primal devolves, I think, or devolves in general, I don't know, changes from a ground type to a ground fire type. So this is a good and a bad thing, as we'll see in a minute. Obviously it's good because it gets fire type stabs, and obviously it does change its resistances slightly, and overall it's a pretty good ability, pretty good typing to be honest, but obviously its ability helps out too. Its ability is Desolate Land, which makes the strong sunlight, which also makes water type attacks ineffective, which means it's immune to water, and also powers up its fire type moves, obviously, and the weather can't be gotten rid of at all. It's weak to ground type, that's its only weakness as a ground type. The only weakness it has as a ground type. And it resists 5 types, which are Fire, Poison, Bug, Steel, and Fairy. So, as I said, its typing is pretty decent. It's not a bad typing, to be honest. It's immune to water and electric types. Water because of Desolate Land, and electric because of the part ground type. So generally, Primal Groudon has a really good type, to be honest. It's only weak to 1 type, it resists 5, and it's immune to 2. You can't say Primal Groudon's typing is bad. It's a really good typing. Primal Groudon is going to do really well in Ubers, or just anywhere in general, because with Desolate Land, it loses its only real weakness. Obviously it's weak to ground type moves still, so that's the thing to watch out for, but the water weakness is what really let it down. As I will really let its ground fire types down, i.e., Camerupt, Numel. You can also class Magcargo and Slugma in there, because they're also 4 times weak to fire, and they're similar, except rock rather than ground. But you guys get what I mean. With the water weakness gone, it's really just got... It can do whatever it wants. It can do whatever it wants. It's going to be able to destroy lives in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, because it's going to be able to just go to town. I would not be surprised if it gets banned from Ubers, to be honest. I would not be surprised if it gets banned from Ubers, in my opinion. But that's what we know for the moment. So now let's go on to look at the base stats for Primal Groudon. So, first up, looking at Groudon's base stats. Health points are 100, which is the same as Kyogre. Attack is 150. Defense is 140. Special attack is 100. Special defense is 90. Speed is 90. And base stat total is 670. Same as Kyogre. 10 less than Rayquaza. So you can see Primal Groudon is more physically attacking or defensive rather than special, because it has 150 attack, whereas Kyogre had 150 special attack sort of thing. So they've switched over, which makes sense, because then Kyogre's got it's got an advantage against Groudon because of its lower special defense, and vice versa sort of thing. So, what changes could we see when it Primal evolves? Health points have got to stay the same at 100. That's sort of, you can't argue that at all. Attack getting boosted 20 to go to 170, which is the same as Primal Kyogre's, what I've predicted Primal Kyogre's special attack to be, and the same as Rayquaza's attack and special attack too. Defense, I'm giving a boost of 32, much like I gave the boost of 30 to Kyogre's special defense, so it gets to 170. Special attack, I'm giving a boost of 10 to rather than 20, because, I don't know, I can't see special attack rising too much for Groudon. I don't know, Primal Groudon rather, I just don't know. Special defense, I'm giving a boost of 22, so bring it out to 110 as well. So you could possibly see, instead of giving 20 to special defense, you can give an extra 10 to special attack, possibly, but I don't know, it's just what I've put it as. And speed, I'm giving a boost of 22 to get to 110, so it's slightly faster, I think, than what I set Primal Kyogre's as, because Groudon looks like it might be faster than Primal Kyogre, to be honest. It's my opinion, that's my opinion. So that's a 20 boost in attacks, that's 20, 30 boost in defense, that's 50, 10 in special attack, that's 60, 20 in special defense, 80 rather, and then 20 in speed, 100. So that's 100 boost there, same as I did for Primal Groudon and all the Mega Evolutions, but obviously it might have a boost of 50 rather than the 100 for Primals. We just don't know. We'll have to find out when the games come out, to be honest, guys. That's the only way we'll know. That is the only way we will know. But that's Primal Groudon's stats. That's what I'm thinking, at least for the stats. Let me know down below what you think for the stats. Do you think the special attack's going to go higher? Do you think it's going to come mixed rather than just sort of purely physically attacking, or what? Just let me know, guys. Let me know down below in the comment section, and I guess we'll have a little discussion about it down there. But for now, let's move on to look at Primal Groudon's signature move, which is Precipice Blades. So it's called Cliff's Blade, I think it is, in Japanese, but it's Precipice Blades in English or in the US or whatever. So that's what I have to work off here. It's a ground type move. It's most likely physical because of how it looks. Plus, Origin Pulse is most likely special for Primal Koga. Since Kyogre is a special attacker, Groudon is a physical attacker, so Precipice Blades is most likely physical. If it's special, I'll be really surprised. I'm guessing 120 power, much the same as Origin Pulse. I sort of explained what I thought about that in the Primal Koga video. I can't see it being much. I can't see it being any lower than 120 power, but I can't see it being much higher than 140 at most. So I put 120 there because I think that's what's most likely to be. Precipice Blades also hits multiple opponents, so it's like Earthquake, just a really powerful Earthquake, being 120 power rather than 100, so or 130 power, 140 what's that. So it's like a really powerful Earthquake. Obviously, it's only going to have 5 PP though, as with Origin Pulse and Dragon Ascent and something like that. So that's the thing to watch out for there. You might have to choose whether to take Precipice Blades or Earthquake indeed. And talking about Earthquake, let's now move on to the viable moves for Primal Groudon and whatever moves we could see using in competitive or just in-game in general. We have Earthquake, obviously it's its other main stab, basically a less powerful version of Precipice Blades to be honest. Then we have Lava Plume, Eruption and Fire Blast, 3 fire type moves there. Hammer Arm, Dragon Claw, Shadow Claw and Stone Edge. So, first then, looking at the fire type moves, unfortunately it doesn't get any physical fire type moves, unfortunately. Even though it's a physical attacker and it's gaining the fire type, it doesn't get any fire type moves, or at least it doesn't have any at the moment. It could learn, for example, a move during level up in Omega Ruby Sapphire or via Tutor that it could use, but really there's not a huge amount of fire type moves it could get, probably Fire Fang possibly, and apart from that, I can't see it getting Flare Blitz, I can't see it getting Flame Charge, so really it's going to be stuck with the special fire type attacks. Lava Plume based on health points, much similar to Kyogre's Water Spout. Eruption is, no wait, Lava Plume is not based on health points, Eruption is based on health points. I always get those two confused. Lava Plume is just a basic sort of, I guess, one, I don't know. Fire Blast, then another special attack, but more powerful, so, but obviously 5 PP again, so some problem there. Then we have Hammer Arm, fighting type attack. It's going to help cover against some, but it's not going to be hugely helpful because it's going to lower your speed as well. Oh, Hammer Arm? Yeah, Hammer Arm lowers your speed, doesn't it? It's not recoil, it lowers your speed. I can never remember Hammer Arm, I can never remember. Then Dragon Claw is going to be good coverage for Rayquaza possibly, as well as other Dragon types. Then Shadow Claw is going to allow you to cover some Psychic types, or some Ghost types, or, etc. And then finally Stone Edge is going to be a good move to run on Primal Groudon too, because it's going to allow you to cover Fire types. As I said, your only weakness is Ground, but we haven't actually got anything to counter Ground, which is the problem. Stone Edge is not going to help with that, so you're really relying on either Earthquake, or because they're doing neutral, or possibly Dragon Claw or Shadow Claw to do that if you're running it. My suggested set for Primal Groudon in-game use, probably Earthquake, Lava Plume, Dragon Claw or Shadow Claw, probably that. If in competitive, probably turns out to be Precipice Blades, Dragon Claw, Stone Edge, and I want to say Fire Blast or Eruption there, to be honest. I'm not sure though, or Lava Plume, what it is. Obviously Primal Groudon, as I said, it's only fire type moves are special, so you might want to think about building more mixed rather than sort of just purely physical there. So you might want to run a nature that reduces your physical defense possibly, or maybe your speed. Especially if you're running Hammer Arm there, because there's not much point to put speed in, if you're going to lower it anyway. So possibly maximum attack, maximum defense, or maybe maximum attack, maximum special attack, and then I don't know, guys. I just don't know. Let me know down below what you think. What's going to happen to Primal Groudon in competitive? Do you think it's going to get some physical fire type moves it can use in Generation or in Omega Ruby Sapphire? Or do you think we're just going to have to build it mixed in competitive for Primal Groudon? How do you think that's going to work? Or do you think we're just going to completely sack off the fire type completely? I mean, the fire type is going to be really useful because of the sun and the fire type moves and the stab. So, do you want to sack it off or not? Who knows? Let me know down below in the comment section, guys, what you think about Primal Groudon's use in competitive as well as base stats sort of spread. And I guess drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it as well. Drop the comment down below. I guess I'll be seeing you next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, my friends.